Hello, my name is LukeFritz, and this is my game pitch for Project Portfolio 5. Have you ever wanted to play a tower defense game where you hold off hordes of enemies, then challenge your own defensive creation? Well, in the first defense versus the last assault, you can. The player oversees a 2D tower defense battlefield with numbers and stats on the side of the screen to keep track of time, points, and currency. Upon completion, you then view a 2D platform side-scroller with points and stats in similar places. It can be compared to other tower defense games such as Flash Element TD and other platforming side-scrollers like Mario, but what separates my game from theirs is that it combines the two, with enemies and obstacles of the side-scroller being determined by the tower placements of the player. The gameplay of the tower defense phase is similar to the general designs of other tower defense games. Players start off with a certain amount of currency and can choose what to build where before the first wave begins. Players can also use currency to upgrade those towers, should they have the currency, as the game goes on. Players can only upgrade them based on the amount of currency needed to, and if they have it. They can only build the certain type of towers in the certain spots that the game allows as well. Eventually, choosing what to build where is important. You could build traps that slow down fast enemies, or build strong towers that do large amount of damage to multiple enemies or really big, large health enemies. And should you fail to stop any of the monsters in the incoming wave, you lose the phase of the tower defense. Upon completion of the tower defense, the player then takes control of a character that he can run and jump with through the level. Should the player touch anything that causes damage, the character dies, and the player takes control of another character at the start of the level. The player is only given 3 tries, and the game is lost after the 3rd death. The goal of this game is the same as the comparisons. Stop all incoming waves during the tower defense phase, then make it to the end of the level during the platforming side-scroller phase. There are multiple themes that this game could take. It could be a medieval game with archer towers against knights, laser turrets against robots, or even modern-day survivors versus zombies. I do have some ideas, but I wish to go over it with my team first to see which theme would best suit them. The anti-force in this game will consist of different types of creeps with different stats for health and movement, followed by the towers you made during the side-scroller phase. When it comes to risk, I really need to pick a theme with my team to get started on the multiple levels, enemies, and towers required to make this game. And for every tower I make in the tower defense game, I need to make a tower of similar functionality for the side scroller. And while the biggest risk is that this is technically 2 games in one, I'm confident that me and my future team will see it through.